Here we go. Looks like someone's got a party in the background. Tell everybody we say, "What's up?
How you doing?
What's up?
What's up?
Are you picking the phone?
Okay, back.
Cool. Now we can start."
No. Sorry, that was me, guys. I was in a burger restaurant. I just left.
Nice.
Perfect.
I would like a double.
It was a double with cheese, everything on it.
Give me a triple, some jalapeno.
I'll take a salad. I'm on a diet.
You don't take a salad.
No good story ever started with I was eating a salad and then. Now, if you had said a liquid diet, I might have believed that.
Room for beer later.
You gotta count those carbs, man. Yo, so we'll just jump right into it. The Purge. What do you guys think about the Purge? How'd that go?
A lot of people had a lot to say whenever they got booted.
There was a couple of people, but I didn't really see a whole lot. I think overall it was a success. I think a lot of people got a lot of new friends recently.
Yeah, I didn't see as much saltiness as I expected to see on the Facebook page.
Yeah, I was expecting everybody to move.
What struck me the most is that a lot of people that were sub 20 mutual friends with any of the admins, they were like, "Hey, I don't have a client tag anymore. What happened?" Well, we've been saying it for the past 2 weeks. If you paid attention on Discord or Facebook.
Yeah. So, I think we learned some stuff. I think that from now on, our recruiting process should be a little bit different. We should keep our clans closed, set to invite only. That way, we know when someone's coming in. When they get their invite, we have like a formulaic Bungie post. We'll just like send a direct link or a direct post to their profile. They'll get a message right away. Once they get the Bungie message, we're gonna ask them to show up on Discord. I think it might be time to start pushing that as a requirement. What do you guys think?
Definitely.
Go for it.
Especially considering Discord is our main LFG.
That's what I mean, right?
Definitely need to start pushing it.
They can decide right there and then if they want to be part of us.
Yeah, Azure, he mentioned that there are a few people who had the right amount that got booted, and I think that's just something that happens. Obviously, we didn't intend on kicking anyone out who had the proper number, so we tried to be as upfront about it as we could, trying to make sure that everyone understood, like, it's not done because we hate you, it was an accident, please come back. There's really not much more we can do about that.
Well, there was 3 clans in motion on that day, so it's hard to keep track of who's doing what they're supposed to and where people have the right amount of friends and stuff like that.
And I mean, really, we shouldn't have to do a big purge like this for a while. I think that if we keep to our recruitment process, we should be able to stick with that for every new member, and they get everything like right away.
Sev said, well, maybe a few got muted because I hate them.
I mean, that's fine.
Hey,
Sometimes there's accidents.
You've been taking someone's stream, so you're out.
Yeah, I think for the most part, the majority of the people that I had a chance to actually connect with got invited without a problem, and they changed their policy and started adding a bunch of people. I mean, like, there's probably 3 or 4 pending in BLG 1, maybe 3 or 4 in BLG 2, and then maybe 2 or 3 in BLG 3, and that's it. There was like almost like 46 people, I think, 47 people total pending as beginners. Now there's like maybe 10. That's a success in my book.
Yeah, I did notice there was a lot of them, especially looking through the PS4 channel, that there was a lot, getting on the ball to stay in the clan, adding friends that were required or whatnot. So I think it worked out as intended in that retrospect.
I say, that was kind of a learning experience for most of us as well. Like, you know, the guys who are newer, the new captains, the new Sherpas. You know, that's basically going to be the way we recruit new members from now on. You know, that's like, we're kind of set a precedent here. We kind of this is our method now. This is how we're going to do it. I'm foreseeing most new members coming in as friends of friends. Though. You know, I don't see a whole lot of random people just joining.
Mouth-to-mouth advertisement.
Yeah, face-to-face kind of stuff. I think that's probably what we're going to be looking at from now on. I'll post that here too. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
I think that's a pretty decent process. It's been working for us. Why change it if it's not broken?
We're gonna have a form letter for the Bungie message that we
Yes.
can copy and paste.
Yes. Do you need it now?
No.
Okay, I'm sending it now.
Okay.
In triplicate, please.
No, I'll get it for you.
I'll drop it in references. Oh, maybe not references, but somewhere like that.
All right.
I know that certain
Bonus.
people have time frame here, right?
Yeah, Lone's here, but would like to take off in a little bit.
Okay. Well, let's talk about captains and Sherpas. How are you guys finding your role? Are you guys getting it going? I mean, do you need help with anything? We need to clarify anything for you guys? I mean, I know it's kind of weird just being thrown into shit like that.
The only help I need is I wish there was like 3 more of myself.
Well, there's one major point that I want to make to you guys, and that's you kind of hit the nail on the head. Like, don't overdo it. Just commit to what you're comfortable with committing. Otherwise, you'll burn yourself out, and you won't want to touch Destiny for weeks. It'll be one of those things like.
That's where I'm
I've
at
already-
now.
I've done 6 prestige nightfalls already this week.
Holy smokes, man.
That's actually really good. But my point is that every single one of us that's on the admin team right now has done it. We've worked really hard to help people, and it was like we established a good role, and it was kind of a building a momentum. And then like all of a sudden one day you realize like, I don't want to touch this fucking game for a month. So.
Warframe did get an update, you know.
Months of Destiny 1, I just stuck to Warframe because Destiny was just completely dead to me.
Yep.
Oh, trust me, I know. Especially on the Xbox side. I mean, there was at least 1.5, 2 months straight where I think I was the only one even playing Destiny because everyone else had moved on.
Yeah. So my point is that do only as much as you're comfortable with, and try to keep in mind that people are going to be asking you for help for weeks and weeks and weeks to come. So, maybe try and find out like what your limit is, and then like don't reach it. set a limit and like don't
set a limit and put the bar below that limit.
When I get fired from work, I'll know I hit my limit.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Usually the indicator right there. But then you got plenty of time to play it, though.
Yeah, for real. Then it's like
it opens up a door. Right.
It really does, but then you don't want to do
Speaking
it.
from experience.
Or it's midnight and you forgot to eat supper.
right.
Those are
Our
other
supper's overrated.
Or you do like I do. You hop on at like 8 o'clock, start a raid. Next thing you know, it's freaking 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Daylight.
Yeah, that happened to me as well. I'm just gonna help get the black spindle. Next thing I know, 7 o'clock in the morning, sun's up.
Yep.
What the hell did I just do?
I'm gonna repeat myself, guys. Figure out what your limit is and stay below that, because it is very easy to burn out. Very, very easy.
I hear you.
I know that there's a lot of people asking for help, and I know that we've been pushing the use of game roster, especially for things like raids and like I think someone has a trials, or like Pistol Pete usually puts up a trials one like every week. So
Ooh.
yeah, there's a lot of activity happening. They're talking about sending me some updates here for us to test out. As far as a mobile app, if you guys are interested in that, I can get you the link as soon as they get me the link.
Nope. Sounds good.
Game roster's working really close. I like it. I like the relationship we have. They're mostly talking to me through Twitter and emails. So we do have a direct connection. I think that's really cool. I think the guy even remembers us from Guardian Con.
That's flipping
Nice.
I missed that, Baron.
That was just a compliment.
Oh,
Nice hair or something like that.
nice
There you
hair.
Yeah.
All I heard was ice. I'm like, what? Huh? You want me to kill that guy? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just get rid of him. We'll
Put him
take
on
over
ice.
game roster.
Um,
or he's sending us diamonds. It's one of the two.
you'll find out tomorrow.
Same speak time, same speak channel.
Oh God.
Guys, if you have power to approve people on Facebook, only do so if they've answered the questions, or if it's like you can tell they have a mutual friend in the group. Sometimes it can be both. Like they won't answer the questions, but you see, like for instance, they're friends with Twisted. I mean, definitely take a look at them and make sure they're not as crazy as Twisted is, but let them in if they've done that. If it's like someone who's part of like hundreds of other groups, even if it says Destiny and the profile looks like it's, you know, some weird conglomeration of consonants without any vowels in there, or like mostly vowels. Like I don't know how people do those fake accounts, but
And it contains an executive file.
they're easy. They're easy to spot. We've been doing a pretty good job of it. I just wanted to reiterate that. Don't just go and blindly approve. Make sure that we are looking at these people. I think a lot of times people who get hacked on Facebook get hacked through shit like that. Random third-party accounts that you kind of made friends with on a place that you're not really like, you know, sharing like all of your personal information or whatever.
Yep. And make sure their responses are like "touch me, Ikees."
That was hilarious.
Sev said, "Accept everyone." Copy.
Accept everyone. Thanks, Sev. You don't want more people like you? I don't know. I don't know if we can handle more people like you.
Bacon said he's listening in as well.
Stop talking, Bacon. Just listen. No. Stop typing. No.
Yeah,
Take away his keyboard.
He said, "Has it been fired yet?"
That just reminded me. Everybody in favor of voting out Bacon, say aye.
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 A little bit slow, a little bit delayed.
Aye.
I'm gonna count that burp as a yes as well.
What about farts?
It's unanimous. Bacon is out.
But we need bacon. Bacon is precious.
It's all good, Sev. Is there any topic you wanted to discuss real quick?
He said he has 5 more minutes before he has to go.
I know. I've got it up.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Start your own clan with blackjack and hookers. Of course, of course. Good luck with that.
All right.
With blackjack and hookers.
He's actually talking, so.
Oh, dang.
Randy. Oh, Jesus. I think you just got burned by Twisted. Okay, Sev's taking care of an Xbox purge for anyone not on Discord or Facebook. That's good. Thank you, sir. If I can help, let me know. I noticed on Xbox you can create a club.
Yeah.
Do we have one of those, or
We don't, but we can set one up.
I might want to go ahead and set a club up and see what that's all about. Maybe we can use that as a little bit more of a.
From
we
what
have
I've
one
done.
already. Okay.
Oh, never mind. He's already
Just
on top
aren't
of
using
it.
it. There we go. That's what we need to do. We maybe need to look into that as well. Seeing about setting up an Xbox club and getting a little bit more of a direct connection. Because those things, they'll go straight to your console, right?
Yeah. So basically, like, I'm in a club for another game, but the way it works is like anytime anyone posts like, "Hey, I'm getting on. I need members for this." Anyone that's in the club, it shoots out a message to them through Xbox, so they all see it.
So it's really annoying. Okay.
Yeah, almost like right now when it pops up like so and so is looking for a group kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I get those all freaking day long.
Wow. Okay.
Oh God.
That sounds like I don't want to be a part of it. Then.
See, the thing is though, like with Xbox, it's not just for like club members. Like anyone on my friends list, if they make a looking for group post, like in like would be where the party's at, it'll pop it up for like all the friends. So like I get like 30, 40 a day. Like so and so's looking for a group to do this, or so and so's looking for a group to do that.
Maybe we could work on the notification settings and see how that works.
Yeah.
See if we can't edit the way it notifies people.
I'll murder someone if I use it.
I'll murder someone if we use it.
I'm like muted, I think.
Who's muted? Chaotic?
You're not muted.
I never have my mic muted. Winner.
Turn off notifications. I'm talking. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, you could do that, but then what's the point of being in the club if you don't ever get notified that people fucking using it?
Yeah.
Shitty club.
As far as I know, there's not like a notification override where like if you put in like on Discord @mentions, I just figured out how to mute everything else from PS4 minus the admin and captain chat, so my phone isn't blowing up 24/7.
Send it kids way. Yeah, we'll definitely look into that more as far as the Xbox side goes. I'm trying to find ways to unify the people who are already there and give them the option to continue, like, you know, in the community, or if they just want to, you know, kick rocks and go raid with their friends or whatever. So we will figure all that out. It's kind of Sevalus has kind of shouldered a lot of that responsibility, so it's helping out a lot. Social media assault. Bacon wanted to make a post of a salt shaker. We've seen some shit on Facebook, right? I mean, I think that's normal. Even the shit that those people are talking, they're like being kind of respectful about it. So
For the most part, yeah.
I mean, even though I don't agree with like maybe their particular viewpoint, they're at least expressing it in a way that it's not like, you know, really, really angry or hateful or...
Yeah, I know there was one conversation I saw that you had with one of the guys where he was stating that, you know, if his raid team got booted out in the purge, and he would go, you know, gave his reasons why. But he was respectful about it. He wasn't like complete douchebag about it.
Yeah, most people kind of keep that going. There's some people that are obvious, like they don't fit here, and they tell on themselves like almost right away. As soon as they make a post on social media, it's obvious like, okay, this dude kind of is an asshole. Most of the people are generally pretty respectful on our Facebook, and I think it's because we take care of it. We watch it and we make sure that we're at least, you know, involved in what's happening. I think it's kind of our job to almost redirect those conversations sometimes. You know, instead of maybe weighing in on the exact topic, just find a way to like come back in for positive reinforcement.
The weather sure was nice today.
Just find some way to kind of tweak the conversation to a more positive area.
Right, kind of steer away from the hostility that, you know, may or may not be coming.
You know, sometimes you got to remind people, like, we respect each other's opinions. You know? Hey, that's kind of what we do. You're allowed to have that opinion, and I'm glad you're sharing it. And, you know, as long as you're respectful to other people's opinions, then I invite you to continue to share your opinions.
I thought it was our opinions are always right. I swore that's what you always said.
They are, but we don't have to say so every single time on Facebook.
Shit. Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad you're participating.
And here.
I know it's been a while since you've been in one of these, hasn't it?
Well, okay. I slept early today. Thank y'all very much.
I'm glad to have you, Fat Man.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Man, well, look at the time. I gotta get ready for work. I was gonna wait.
I'm gonna take off as well.
Okay, dude. Thank you for being part of this. If you need to watch the video, I'll post the video of this whole thing we just doing. Oh shit. Oh shit. Thank you,
So
Fat
you mean
Man.
You mean watch half the video?
Yes, watch the last half. Start after about 20 minutes. You'll be fine.
Alright. Sounds good. I will
Alright, man.
catch you guys later.
Catch you later.
Oh shit! Come on, Fat Man.
What?
I will straight up ban you.
What'd I do?
You know what you're doing. I'm asking you nicely not to do it again.
It's not pulled up.
Okay.
Bye, man.
Someone AFK'd him. Someone AFK'd him. Oh hey.
Yeah.
Someone AFK'd you, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Not everybody's a fan, I guess.
Everybody. While you are here, though, let's talk about the pond real quick. I know a couple of the people are streamers, also involved in streaming. We have decided to go our separate ways. I personally requested to be removed from their core stream team group, and as well as any admin duties inside of their Discord channel. I think most of the people who are involved said the same thing. And we're both still friends. No one's upset. No one's mad. The arrangement didn't work out, and we're gonna move on. So, no bad blood. No one's angry. I'm probably still gonna see those guys. I'm probably still gonna watch their streams and talk to them on Twitter and all that stuff.
It just didn't become what it was envisioned, I guess.
Right. It did. Yeah. We
Right.
we didn't quite meet expectations, I guess, for certain things.
They just had different expectations of what they thought.
Yeah,
Well,
they were
we
looking
did,
for
pretty much.
a very passive relationship, and I'm looking for a very active relationship. And I think that's where the disconnect happened.
You were the man in the relationship, I get it.
I am a power top. We've talked about this. But yeah, I would like to pursue the BLG stream team. If you guys are interested in joining that, it is wide open right now.
Awesome. I am looking to actually get into streaming more, especially since I play late nights, but I didn't know really how to go about getting into something like that.
Well, do I have a Twitch show for you, sir?
Yeah, have you ever heard of Double Trouble? Oh my goodness.
I do.
It's seriously been around since like
Yes, I know.
February or March.
Well, for Wednesday's show, I'll take a little bit of time and I'll talk to you about what I think the best advice is for a new streamer.
What we think.
Fat Man will spit on himself and just mumble a little bit, but
Oh, welcome back, Snake.
oh my god.
How can he be
Oh, my
moved?
that's another thing too. Admins. Recently, I had to give you guys certain permissions. You can now do anything in the server besides delete it. That means that if there's someone you're having problems with hearing, you can change any of their particular settings as far as like how loud they are, which room they're in.
I could before.
You can, well, but now
I can
you
totally do that.
now you can do that. Like you can mute them on the whole server.
Oh,
You can you can create and remove locked rooms.
So you can like server mute hockey there or Dave?
Yes,
Goodbye,
that's
fat man.
actually anybody who anybody who joined us. I think if they joined our admin channel without being an admin for like the last 2 weeks, they would be muted. And I couldn't figure out why that happened, but it's because there's a certain setting in this channel that stopped anyone from talking unless they were identified as an admin.
Oh, okay. Weird.
So yeah, so now it's fixed. You guys should be able to handle any of that stuff if someone needs to be talked to in this channel or anything like that. It's pretty much wide open. Don't abuse your power. I will take it from you. I can individually turn all of you off if I want. So I trust you guys, except for me, maybe Jonesy. She's a little shady. I think just gonna put this out there and leave it. We don't have to discuss it, but I'm gonna need more admin work from certain admins. If you can't do that, you don't want to do that, you're not sure what that means for you, we should have a talk about it. I think there are a couple of you who are not quite doing like a lot of admin stuff, and you're doing more like Captain Sherpa stuff. So we can talk about changing roles or figuring out where you fit in better. If you don't know what to do, you're having problems finding out like where you fit. We've had these discussions plenty of times before. I just want to make sure everyone's happy, everyone's content, and that we are getting as much done as we can together. So it's kind of a sensitive subject. I don't want to call anybody out. Fat man.
I know I won.
But we would be...
Where's the bar area? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Can you feel the bro love?
It's nothing personal. This is not a personal issue with any one person. But it's like there's a lot of us doing.
Go, say my name. Go ahead.
There's a lot of us doing
Where's that picture?
a lot of work that could be spread out a little bit more. As far as doing Sherpa stuff, Captain stuff, that happened with LFG. Everyone's doing a great job. The Discord is popping. I'm very happy with where we're sitting there. Our Facebook is moving. Even though Finn is not part of the clan anymore, he's like the life of the Facebook party. Have you guys noticed that?
Yes, it's weird.
It's fantastic. It is fantastic. I enjoy that. People still feel comfortable even if they're not like, carrying our tag. So that's an important thing, I think, for people to feel comfortable, even if they're not necessarily like balls deep in BLG like we are. So.
Yeah, not to be a sexist name balls deep when there's a female present.
Oh, where's the female?
Hold on.
She's sketchy, remember?
Jonesy,
All we
whatever.
have is Jonesy.
Whatever.
Female.
Counter
She's Jonesy.
saying you'd like me to interject there to make this a non-sexist remark.
No, every time a sexist remark comes up, my Discord automatically mutes it. So that...
Oh, that's safe. That's perfect.
Oh, yes.
Thank God.
Like when we were talking
so
about
I can only
meeting.
hear like every third word you're saying right now.
Oh right, yes. I was wondering how you're keeping up.
Jonesy's one of the guys. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Okay, so going back to the topic about what you just said about admins maybe changing.
Yeah.
Why is my... Okay, are you gonna individually message those admins and talk to them personally about it? Or...
I want to give them a chance to message me. I'm gonna turn it around, and I'm gonna give them a chance to message me.
We should all send them a message that
What
says,
are we messaging you about?
That way, yeah, it'll just be better that way. It's kind of like a group psychology thing. If you think you're not performing up to standard, send me a message.
Done seen the doctor about that. Okay, he gave me medicine.
Did he use one finger or two?
Ooh.
Jesus.
In Fat Man's case, the whole hand.
Oh boy.
Anyway, moving on.
Oh boy.
Oh look, Zara went AFK.
I don't think Fat Man will be at another meeting.
Y'all talking like it's a horrible thing. Y'all don't know what y'all missing. You ain't lived.
Well,
You just wait. You get to be 40 years old. You go into that doctor's appointment and be like, "Oh, holy shit! I know what I'm doing with the old lady tonight. Damn."
My whole life was lived without this.
And none of you are 40, so you have no idea.
Lucky. Tell us about your experience 20 years ago.
Jesus.
He said no, he wouldn't do it. He said
It was good for 60.
I was disappointed when I left.
Just remember, they use the same jelly stuff as they put on pregnant ladies to look at the heartbeat. So be prepared. That shit gets everywhere.
Let's get back to the program, guys. Sneak has a lot to say.
Fat Man's out of the clan. All in favor?
Aye.
At least it wasn't like everybody, like whenever it was bacon. I feel kind of happy.
That's because you backed off a little bit from that certain voice.
Well, I kind of still need someone to blame for stuff, so
That's true.
And you're safe.
Well, let's see who we got on the list so we could change that job description to.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Who's not here? We gotta have someone that's not here.
I mean, technically, Bacon is not here, but he's here.
Okay,
He's listening.
No, wait.
I mean,
okay, he's not listening no more. So, yeah, I blame Bacon.
okay, we can blame Bacon.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Let's see. Just going through the topics to make sure that I got everything. The last topic I've been saving is goals for the future. It's now October. We can reasonably expect a DLC by the end of the year.
I'd heard before December.
I'm not 100% sure. They haven't given any specific dates out yet, but
Yeah, you said winter, so I was assuming either the end of November or the start of December.
that's what everyone's hoping, and I'm hoping they do make a big Christmas push because the original Christmas noobs basically filled our clan up. Those are the guys who like really made the big commitments here. So I would love to have some more Christmas noobs right around Christmas time. That's one of the goals that I think.
I think the start of December is the perfect time for it because it gives the likes of ourselves as well as the noobs more grinding to do until basically fucking spring when the next version comes out.
Yeah, so we're just gonna wait for actual confirmed dates and stuff. But
yeah,
I'm looking towards maybe if we haven't yet at that point adding a 4th branch. We'll see.
How many have we got at the moment?
We're still sitting right around 230, I think.
Still pretty good.
Maybe even a little bit under 200, but the Xbox side is kind of moving up and down. It's getting more and then going less and getting more and going less. We
we're
haven't really
at
solidified
56 as of right now.
Yeah, so we're like right under 250.
Yeah.
But we just purged a bunch of people, so I'm foreseeing a little bit of a recovery period and then just a bunch more people joining via their friends.
Yeah.
Jonesy, I wanted to say great job on that post you made today on Facebook.
Thanks.
That was beautiful. I cried a little bit, and I printed it out and framed it on my wall. So thank you.
From what I heard Gibbs typed it up actually.
Oh. Well, shit. Gibbs is actually doing something.
Yeah.
He's secretly very poetic.
Secretly very poetic. It was a great post, and that's the kind of stuff that randomly here and there, like it makes a lot of impact on the Facebook. People read that, they see that, they get a hard on for BLG or a lady boner or whatever, and they and they feel more part of the community. So I think it's really important to keep doing things like that, putting up polls, taking screenshots, try and send that out to the Facebook as much as you can. Other than that, I think maybe opening 1 branch by Christmas is a doable goal. Just continually growing our Facebook. If we can, obviously, be a little more present there. Anybody who's on Twitter, try and put a little more effort into pushing out Twitter. And anybody you meet who's in the clan on Facebook or not, keep pushing Discord. Game roster's awesome, but that's something that maybe we could start pushing once they get here. Once they've made this step, we can push another step.
I know specifically for the Xbox side, we need to start pushing Discord more because we've got maybe a third of our total members that are actually utilizing Discord.
Right. Yeah. That's a definite. Definitely got to get more people on Discord. That's why I was talking about that group, or that club. So we'll definitely get that going. I'm pretty sure you, me, and Sev are going to have a meeting at some point in the next couple of days.
Okay. I know Pitt's supposed to be back tonight. He hadn't been feeling well or whatnot, but he said he's going to try and start getting back into the groove as of tonight.
Cool.
He just doesn't want to overdo it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. At this point, we're open for question and answer. Anybody have any comments, concerns?
Giveaway will be this week.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
So one for Xbox side and one for PS4 side.
Have you picked a winner?
I have not.
Okay. I think maybe we could discuss that openly in the Discord as far as the admin
maybe,
chat.
Maybe I know.
If that'll help you, because
Xbox
I've noticed there's a lot of people. Yeah,
for them
Xbox.
to pick.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll let the Xbox admins pick that. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
I'll get with Seb and see what he says, but from what I've seen, just by looking for the most part, it comes down to two every time. Eagle Wolf and Civic Pigeon on the Xbox side are probably the most active ones that I have seen. A lot of the new members that are coming in, they're starting to get active. We're trying to direct it more toward Discord, so you've got some more coming in. But as far as the ones that are consistent with, hey, I can lend a hand or need help or, whatever, really those two, Eagle Wolf, Civic Pigeon, and Cold Shoulder, I guess I'd put him in there too, because he's come in and done a lot, helping a lot of the new members out, getting stuff done as well.
Awesome.
So you didn't help at all. You didn't help at all. You said like 6 different names right there.
I'd say
No, it's only 3.
Narrow it down to like 2 or 3, and then
Right.
we'll all kind of vote on those.
Jonesy,
Like I said,
is one of those people me?
Unfortunately,
Did I win?
Admins and captains be winners. Trying to keep it just for members.
Can I step down till after the giveaway?
Have we got a deal for you?
Just thinking about it there, guys. Regarding the Twitter, you could do a simple thing with the Twitter, just to kind of like, you could post it up on this, and you could post it up on the Facebook as well. Like, do something simple, like say a screenshot Sunday or something like that regarding Twitter. So everybody posts something up on Sunday to say what they've done on the Sunday on regarding D2.
That's a
on
good
the
idea.
Sunday.
Yeah.
And that kind of gets the activity of the Twitter going again.
Yeah, because right now Twitter is mostly just advertising streams. That's like about as much use as we've gotten out of it. We've done a few times where we've retweeted as far as Bungie maintenance or
I've seen that myself,
servers down. Yeah.
I try and do a couple articles here and there.
Yeah. We're definitely getting used to it. Twitter's brand new to us. It's still like I've only been using it for like 6 months, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like a little simple thing, like a screenshot is it's only a small little thing. Like, and depending on what you're doing, the screenshot doesn't make much of a difference. Like, you just kind of say screenshot Sunday, they throw up something, and they say what they were doing or anything like that, and then just try get different people posting up stuff like.
Tony, would spam count
No.
as activity? I'm gonna say no, but then again, it depends on your definition of spam, because we let Davebot post whatever he wants. So, I think spam would include like shameless self-promotion of someone who's completely unrelated to the entire community, or maybe we could even keep an eye out for salt. But I think for the most part, Facebook is anything just about goes.
All you feckers have a benefit over me as well, though. When I'd be messaging in the afternoon, nobody's fucking awake.
I'm awake.
Yeah, it's just finding the right people, man. Like, they're just not awake and on Discord.
Oh, I know. I think there's about I'd say 10 maybe on BLG1 that I'd usually be on during the daytime when
Right.
when
It's time to add everyone on BLG2.
Oh, I have one member from BLG2 and BLG3 in there as well. Like,
Awesome. Well, I think that pretty much concludes the meeting. If no one else has any questions or anything, we did pretty good keeping this under like 40 minutes. So, D-Lord?
Yes, I've been here the whole time.
I know. I usually hear from you at least once a meeting. I'm just wondering why you keep them quiet.
Get myself on mute.
Oh, on purpose?
My sister's in the household.
Oh, hi. Hi.
That's why I stepped outside. Oh my god.
It's all good. As long as there's nothing going on.
Nah. Other than the slower than we're used to internet up here. Everything's good.
Awesome. Who's flicking a lighter?
Not this guy. I quit smoking.
Did you? Good job.
Wednesday was the last.
Congratulations. Keep it that way. Bro.
I'm not rich enough to have like a Zippo that you can flip. You know, I've got these nice Bics that I get at the gas station every other day because I lose them all the time. That's about it.
Dude, they've got these little attachments you can like attach it to your belt, and it's on like a pull cord.
Yeah, and see, I would like get it stuck. It'd be stuck in the washer. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
In the washer. Oh boy.
Discord and PS messages around social interaction. Tony, and that's the thing, man. As a Sherpa, it's important that those are your main social interactions, because that's where you're going to be doing the most of your clan-based activities is through Discord and normal PlayStation messages, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. There's no need for us to have 10,000 admin posts in one afternoon, or 1,500 tweets like every day. Like I think it's important that we kind of balance it out, but at the same time, more people need to do spread that work out a little bit.
What Jonesy did today was perfect.
Yes.
It was a little long, but I tried to keep it as short as possible.
Welcome to the struggle. So everyone in agreement to end the meeting?
Yep.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah.